Hello, welcome to Umloff After Dark Studio Sessions live with your curator, Katie Robinson Edwards, and a whole bunch of other people, including the most special evening tonight. We have the fabulous band American Dreamer that I know many of you have probably heard of. I know we have some fans in the live audience here, American Dreamer fans, and we want to thank them for coming tonight. But I also wanted to say this is a very, very special opportunity where we are using Charles Umloff's studio to do these wonderful hybrid artistic events. And this is a way that we make the studio come alive, and during the time that not everyone can come to visit us, we are having just a few people in here and some live bands. We used to have an Umloff After Dark. It will come back again, but right now we only have it for these intimate sessions, and we would love to have you join us at one in the future and stick with us tonight. Let us go ahead and move right into the music, shall we? Into American Dreamer. Thank you.
said, boy, I'll see you soon. But that was 5 months ago, and I don't know when You don't need to talk, babe, you already said enough. You got salty with the morning. You got angry with the day. When finally the sun went down, singing nothing left to say. There's nothing left to fight the hurt away. Nothing left to fight the hurt away. Nothing left to fight the hurt away.
Yes. I don't wanna break your heart. I just wanna make you blush. I've been seeing you around, talking about all the time. If you don't love me, say no. We can take this town by storm. We could just live for today. I'm talking about all the time. I don't wanna waste your love. I just wanna be your drug. I just wanna make you come. I'm talking about all the time. I don't wanna mess around. I just wanna tie things down. We could just drive all night. I'm talking about all the time.
It's so special to be here. It's funny to look up every now and then and like see a different sculpture each time.
Yeah, that's true.
And like be listening to the music and applying the music to that sculpture and be like, huh. Okay.
It's funny to look up and see people. This is great. Applause after we play. You don't just look in the live stream and hope for positivity. This is great. We're going to play a tune called American Made. This is about kind of the winter coming and hoping by the time the spring comes back, an old friend is more than a friend. 3.
for tonight. Do you wanna ride?
I wanted to stay, I wanted to stay with. As the leaves come, I hope we're not just old Some would beg to disagree. In the morning over coffee, once told me about a boy. He was
Summer night, it's driving on the other side. For tonight, do you wanna
I wanted to stay, I wanted to stay with. As the leaves come in, I hope we're not just old Coffee once told me about a boy. He was American
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Got something stuck in my throat. But you guys carried me. You guys made it there.
Totally got that.
You got to the touchdown for me. Thank you.
It happens. It happens.
Kate, are we passing it back to you?
I'll take it. Thank you, Sasha and band. This is absolutely incredible. And for those of you who are just joining us, I'm Katie, the Umloff curator, and we have American Dreamer in Charles Umloff's studio live. And we have a special live audience all crammed in here safely with social distancing. And it's just incredible to hear what the music is doing to this space. You guys, I can't see you, but I know you're over there. It's positively ethereal. And one of the things we wanted to do during Umloff After Dark studio sessions is share a little bit with our audience about the process of creation. Musicians who are creating music, we're in Charles Umloff's studio where all the energy went toward creating things. And I would like to take a moment to show you something. And I think I can lift it up and you can see it. And how's that look, Alex? So I can actually do two things at once, maybe. But I want to say American Dreamer's been enormously generous with us. and actually came last week to do a whole run through and got a tour of the home and studio, and just had the most delightful and observant comments to make about it. And one thing that we had in the home was this, which doesn't look so pretty, but it's actually a mold to create a wax version of Charles Umloff's St. John the Baptist, which is in the garden. And what you're looking at here, we've revealed, this was actually made by Cassin's Casting, John Cassin, and we've revealed the interior rubber here, and you can see that this sort of looks like John the Baptist with his face looking up, and here he is with his hand, he's wearing his hair shirt, and you can see the inside of it. So on the inside of it, you can see where, this is where they would actually pour the wax in and make the mold, and then take it all apart and then have a wax mold, and then that would then turn into the bronze. Very complicated process, but you're seeing something that helps you make it in multiple. When we showed this to Sasha, he immediately had something really incredible to say that I'm hoping he will share with us now.
Yeah, happily.
Don't feel like you're on the spot.
It was so fun to be here last week and see Charles's house. Courtney and I got a tour, and we're really blown away kind of being in the space of an art giant. Really amazing experience. And what I was struck by with this molds is you put all this work into the prep, and then you actually, quote unquote, make the art, I guess, in a way. It's like so quick, and it just kind of happens naturally. And it reminded me a lot of the process of composing. You know, for people who, for the Mozarts and the Beethovens, and more recently, the John Williams, I guess, or the John Cage, you know, you spend hours and hours and hours writing your music, like scoring your music, and you're alone in your house, just similar to like the parallel to making the mold. And then you have that moment where you work and work and work, and thousands of hours, you know, for an opera or a symphony. And then you have that incredible moment where you put all this work and you get to go and you get to rehearse with the orchestra and you hand out the music and you hear your music come to life, and it's overwhelming. I've had the joy, at this point, our band has come so far that I'm no longer doing this, but because everyone's writing their own parts and contributing in their own ways and bringing so much to American Dreamer, and our writing process is super collaborative now. But for years, I was mimicking that process. I was scoring the music. I actually wrote out our string parts on sheet music because I have a film scoring background. And I remember those rehearsals where like this music I dreamt up and these songs that I loved and cared so much about, that first time that I handed out the music to the musicians and I heard my song come to life, it gave me chills. It gives me chills thinking about it now. So I just saw a really cool parallel there with the molds and with the process for sculpture.
Fantastic. Yeah, great. We'll have another set here, and then we'll come back and do a little more chit chat.
We're gonna play a tune called "Run, Run, Run." This is on our album. It's about getting out of a bad town. It's not about Austin because we all love Austin and live here. It is funny though because we play all over Texas and we do play in kind of a lot of sketchy towns. So I make this speech and I'm like, it's not about your town. But then I look at the band and we're all like, kind of is about this town. But today it's not. This is "Run, Run, Run." 1, 2, 3, 4. This next one's Apollo. Maybe someone else share what it's about. You guys feel like you know at this point?
I can do it.
Okay, Christine, thank you.
Well, it's about driving along the Blue Ridge Mountains.
It paints like a. Oh man, I like this song because of what it kind of takes your mind on a journey. You know, it starts the way it layers itself, just like the way when you go on a road trip. You know, it starts easy and then it just kind of builds, and you can run into these beautiful sceneries.
And you're alone with your thoughts.
That's kind of what the song is about.
I also think it's really special that we get to play it because it's actually one of my favorite songs that Sasha has written, and we don't get to play it that much because sometimes we're in situations where there's we're at a festival or we're at a bar or something. So this is kind of a more intimate setting, and I think it's really appropriate for this.
Yeah, this isn't the wedding song,
No.
right? Yeah, we're not playing at the wedding gig. We're not playing at the brewery gig, but we are going to play it here. I wrote this song while driving on the Blue Ridge Parkway in Virginia. I don't know if anyone's had that opportunity or that experience, but oh my God, it's absolutely majestic. There are parts of the road where you're literally on a ridge, so you're basically on the top of the mountain, and you can look in either direction, see 108 degrees. And I found it really humbling and grounding. It was a very similar experience to what I feel like when you're by the ocean. You just realize you're kind of small place in the big world and the big universe, and it's very grounding. And I was thinking about the environment and time passing and my folks and just kind of everything in those moments. I feel they kind of reset you and give you a presentness, and this song came out. So this is Apollo.
Dusk settles and a blood red orange hue. You've got a long way to go. Blue Ridge Mountains cover everything in sight. Don't go it alone. She's stubborn and she can yell, but she'll strip you to the bone. Dusk settles on blood red orange hue. You've got a long way to go. Blue Ridge Mountains cover everything in sight. Don't go it alone.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Great to get to play.
We did not write this next one.
This is a different vibe than Apollo.
Totally opposite.
This is
An interesting transition.
Yeah.
It's an indie rock song by Cold War kids that we all loved and thought, why don't we make it folk-fi it? We kept some of the rock, so this is kind of our rocker. Totally.
Thank you, American Dreamer. Thank you, Sasha on guitar, Courtney. And we're not done. Courtney on cello. Dana on the double bass.
Yeah, baby.
And Camille on violin. What a marvelous cover of Cold War Kids. Never heard that before, so I hope
Have you heard
everyone
the song?
appreciated it. Oh, I've heard the song. Never like this. Never like this. Unbelievable. Well, let's bring it back down to earth and something a little bit low key on our quick break. A couple of things. The Umloff, like every other organization, really relies on your donations. So if you feel so driven to give, we would greatly appreciate it. To help us continue to do things like we're doing tonight, bring amazing bands like American Dreamer here into the studio and provide this free to anybody who wants to tune in. So please, if you feel like donating, you can go to the Umloff page, or you can do it on Facebook Live, and that will help us keep these programs going. And also, there's a lot of people who have helped out tonight, and I just want to give a shout out to Alexander and Josh. Thank you. This is their second time doing this, and also Alex, who's behind the camera, who dreamed this whole thing up. Thank you, and arranged everything. And our really terrific live audience here. I won't say how many, but a safe number and safely distanced. Last time on the break, we talked just a little bit about the mold process, and we showed you one of Charles Umloff's molds, and then Sasha described and compared that whole process of creating art to the process of composing, how it all ends up in, a one-shot deal, after all of this preparation work. And I just wanted to show something really cute, because I showed you something very scary last time. And this is a plaster, it's just a plaster of Charles Umloff's Bambino Hippo. And I think those of you who have come to the garden are very familiar with Lotus, which is our most popular sculpture, the larger hippopotamus named Lotus in bronze. And please come see it at the Umloff garden if you haven't yet. But Umloff also made a series of smaller hippos, and even with a hippo mother. And so what you can see here, one of the many treasures that we have at the studio, is just a plaster cast, really just testing out the mold is what he was doing here. And you can see the ear has broken off, but look at how adorable that guy is. I don't know if we can zoom. Yes. And it's really nice to see Umloff working in a variety of styles. The St. John the Baptist that I showed you the mold for, but something that's a little bit more austere and intense, and then something that's just simply adorable. And I feel like American Dreamer works in a variety of modes too. So let's get right back to it. Thank you so much.
I love that little hippo.
Yeah, that hippo is so cute. It's like one of the first things that I saw. It's like, oh my god.
That hippo wants to be in the front.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Are you going to support us?
Wow, so cute.
Right.
I want to take just a second to say how happy we are to be here and how grateful we are to work with Umlauf. We're musicians, we're all music educators, and I think beyond that we're all just really champions and believers in the importance of art and access to art and access to art education. So anytime we're partnering across mediums or with other musicians or working with students and trying to see art happen and see funding for art take place, we're totally behind that. Dana and Camille are actually legitimately great visual artists. It's like kind of amazing. Courtney does adult coloring books.
That's totally legit.
That's totally
Which
right.
is great.
Yeah.
And I've gotten into graphic design. So we're all into visual art ourselves. We've worked with a lot of art galleries playing for openings. I think that our group kind of visually is appealing. So you can kind of like painting. Oh, cello. That's like kind of a nice thing. And then just the music is not too loud, and it works for if you're walking around a gallery. We can play our music without vocals, and it becomes much more kind of ethereal and backgroundy and warm. So getting a partner with Umloff has been awesome. This has been a great process. And then specifically, I got to give a shout out to Alex for putting this together. I was driving home. I'm very enthusiastic. And we were driving home from the rehearsal last week, and Courtney said to me, "Are you and Alex the same person?" And I said yes. Because Alex called me, usually these things start with email, and Alex called me and had so much enthusiasm initially. He was like, "We want to partner with you, and we're doing this, and we're fighting COVID, and we're making the art happen." I was like, "Whoa, this is a lot of energy." But God bless, you called the right person, because I can spit it right back at you. So this whole journey this month has been great, and it just means a lot that you guys reached out. We always love to work with you, and whenever we're collaborating across mediums and supporting art in our community, we're happy.
Little bird, what is the word? Do you fly where freedom reigns? I hear there's a hill where the heart is beating still. can hear you call. So I reach out to feel what I know is real. Being on my own thing.
Whew. That one's by Camille. Beautiful song.
Oh, sorry.
What were you saying?
I just had a little band, like meeting for a second.
Should we have our annual meeting right now?
Yeah, I was like,
We made X dollars,
Yeah.
and we have X expenses. No, I'm just kidding. I think we're at a concert. We're going to play a song called When You're Away. Any thoughts on When You're Away, guys?
It's about somebody being away.
yeah,
It's about someone being away
yeah,
and missing them.
yeah.
This is When You're Away. I don't feel quite the same when you are away. And now that I'm thinking, I realize you've been gone for days. Down at the arcade, there's lovers killing the glasses. I swear that he's been here for days. Wander the streets, I wonder what I'm doing tonight. Playing a Umlauf. Planes passing over like people, they slip through by. Float on the river for hours. The girls on the shore, they'll be laughing the whole day away. Think of tomorrow, do you remember life? Let's go. 'Cause when you're away, there's nothing left for me to do. I cleaned the house, took out the trash like you said. I made the sheets, but it didn't put you in my bed. I left the music in Boston. Come sit by the fire and drive at this moment and I got band of voices on the stereo wave. Sit by the fire, arrive at this moment and left all your worry in Boston. Come sit by the fire, arrive at this moment and think of tomorrow. Do you think I will live? Let's go. 'Cause when you're away, there's nothing left for me to do. Guys, I was thinking, who are some of your favorite artists?
Like visual artists?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Put you on the
The
spot.
thing is, when I'm on the spot, I go like, I don't know.
I love Muka and Klimt.
Okay.
Kandinsky.
Oh my goodness.
I love Monet.
Oh, see,
Monet,
no,
yeah.
my brain freezes. No. What? I guess I don't know. I really like Monet.
Me
I
too.
love Monet.
Yeah. Yeah. George O'Keeffe.
Oh, George O'Keeffe
She
is
counts.
awesome. Yeah.
All right, we got one more. Thanks so much for having us. Thanks for being here. It's so fun to play for some folks, man. It warms my heart. We haven't played for anyone in 6 months, so this is a joy. Camille, you're gonna play some guitar?
Want the violin? No.
I wish, man. I can't play that thing. I can't play Twinkle Twiddle, much less play like you.
Well, we're all teachers. We can do it.
Let's just have the violin right now.
This is a song called Troubled Ground that Camille and I wrote together. It's about somebody who's like moving forward with a relationship and getting really serious about it, potentially getting married, maybe making a questionable decision. So they're on troubled ground, and I hope they're doing okay. I'm not going to name names, but I love this person. I wish them the best.
Moonlight stares within.
everybody.
Thank you. One more round for American Dreamer. Just fantastic. Thank you so much. Join us for future studio sessions of Umloff After Dark. And you guys just say some final words and we're going to close out. Let people watch the debate. How about that?
Oh my. I don't really know if I should wade into that topic. This has been awesome. As I said to these guys last week, a lot of these concerts and connections with bookers, you meet them on the day and there's so much stress. Like, is the sound going to be right? Are we going to get along? Is it going to be everything that we were told? And you have to couple that with the stress of trying to play well. So to do this thoroughly and to come here last week and connect with Katie and Alex and Madeline and get a sense and have a nice conversation about art and be in the space and enjoy Charles's amazing work, it made today so easy and so fun and so beautiful. So, we did it right, guys. Thank you. Wow. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming.
Still can applause.
To have applause is amazing.